And often when they count yogas also, they count 4. How many? 4. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and third one is Raja Yoga, then Jnana. Show me these 2 words, Bhakti Yoga and Raja Yoga in Veda. This is my question. Anyone can attempt. Show me these 2. Raja Yoga, even Patanjali not used that word. It's a Vivekananda who uses that word because he wanted to glorify that. That's all. There is no Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is there in 9th chapter of Gita. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya. That means the highest. Highest is Vedanta Shastra. But that is how it's in vogue. So nothing wrong in using them. But if you think that that is a separate yoga, then a problem. It is not a separate one. We have only 2 yogas. And further it can be divided is only into 3. That is why Veda is called Trayi. Vedas are called Trayi. Another name of Veda is Trayi. Trayi means 3. But what 3? We have 4 Vedas. And Veda says Ananta vai Vedaha. Veda means Anantam. There is no end to Veda. Then what is this 3? Karma, Upasana, Jnanam. So in Veda we have 3 portions: Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda, and Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda are found in the first portion of Veda, which is called the religious portion of Veda. And Jnana Kanda is called the last portion of Veda, which is called the philosophical portion of Veda. Karma Upasana present to us the way of life, and Jnana presents to us the vision of life. Like that Veda is divided. Then where is Bhakti? Is Bhakti not mentioned? Is Bhakti not a separate yoga? No. Bhakti is a package. Bhakti is a package. Whole package is called Bhakti. There is no separate Bhakti yoga. Though you count it as some yoga because of its usage in the world now, you should not mean that that is separate. If you make it separate, problem will come. It is not separate. So the Karma Yoga is divided into 2 again. Right? Karma Yoga is divided. One is Sakama Karma Pradhana Karma Yoga. That portion of Karma Yoga, that discipline wherein you are Sakama Pradhana. Sakama Pradhana, you want something with a will, with a wish, with a desire. Desire for what? Desire for anything. Dhanam dhanyam pashum bahuputra labham shatasammatsaram dirghamayuhu. I want dhanam and I want dhanyam. Everything. All forms of wealth I want. So with that want, when I see myself, I have very little potentiality as well as capability to have all of them. All my resources, including people, money, etc., fail to fetch some aspects, some desires of mine. They cannot fulfill some desires. Right or not? So at that time, I naturally want some divine intervention. I want some external support. I want. Then Veda comes and says, if you do this particular homa, you will get this much of money. If you do this, you will get that. If you do this, you will get children. If you do this, your daughter will be married to a very sampanna. If you do this, you will have a son, Vidyavan, Medhavan, like that. Yes, Veda prescribes all that. And Dasharatha done one yaga called Putra Kameshti, thus is born our beloved Lord Sri Rama. Understand? So many rituals it gives you. So many. Going to this temple, that temple, doing this, doing that anushtanam. If some papam is preventing, some purva janma papam is preventing, they have prayashchitta karmas. The karmas done to sublimate that papam to the possible extent. That is called sakama, wherein you want a phalam, result for yourself. We too, ours too. Understand? Not for society and all these people. We too, ours too. Now we have that slogan, we too, ours too. That's called nuclear family. People ask me why it is called nuclear family. Then I tell them because it will explode one day. Because No support from parents, no support from anyone. We too, ours too, we too, ours too. Tomorrow, if something happens, who is there to support them? So like that, if any desire, I go to Lord and do all that Veda Vihita karma for my selfish ends, which are generally in the form of pleasures of the world. That is also karma yoga. Swami ji, ye to bakwas lag raha hai. Religion should teach you selfless activity. Religion should begin with that. But what is your Veda? It is promoting selfish activities. Yes. Small correction, that's all. It is not promoting, it is accepting. It won't promote, it accepts. Because out of 100 people, 99 are like that. 99 are like that, I tell you. People go to Tirupati to offer their hair like that or with a desire. Just like that? No. They have some desire. If I get American visa, and then I go to Tirupati, Lord Balaji, and stand there in the queue and tonsure the head and become sannyasa actually, that is, when you cut, temporary sannyasa. So you become and come back. If suppose I tell you that with all these things, God is not going to fulfill your desires, number one. Second thing is, once tonsured, the hair is gone for good. Again it won't come. How many people are there to go to Tirumala? Tirumala is so rush is there, so much flow of people is there only because of the desires. And our Lord is the most richest Lord on earth. He is the richest God, Lord Venkateshwara. Why? Not because of Jnanis. With Jnanis, what riches will come? No Jnani will offer anything. But because of the desires. There are people like that. People, those who claim that we are highly religious, if you just scratch them and see, just little scratch, not even a deeper one, you will see all desires in the form of this and that. Lokas samasta sukhino bhavantu. Aha, wonderful prayer you are doing, my friend. How do you got this idea? No, Swamiji, if we do like this, when all world is happy, I am happy. Adi. All worlds are happy. That means I am happy. So for his happiness he is doing that. That is also a selfish idea. So this is how I am. Prakrita Purushaha. As I am like this. So Veda accepts you. And Veda says nothing bad in having desires. You can have. And what kind of desires we are to have, we will see day after tomorrow at Srinivas' house. There is a talk on only desires. Shall I have or not? If I am to have, what kind of desires? Because Veda says you can have 1,10,000 desires, any number. Infinity number of desires you can have. And it gives you some ideas how to fulfill them. This is called Karma Yoga, Sakama Karma Yoga. Sakama Pradhana. Sa Kama. Kama means desire. Sa means endowed with desire. So Karma Yoga, following the Veda Pratipadita Karma, Karma actions enjoined by the Veda for the sake of my desire fulfillment. Number one. The second is, there is again some portion of religious activity which is not in any way contributing to your desires. It won't contribute to your desires. And for a rational mind, when he sees that those actions, people are involved in them, he calls crazy fellows. Usme kuch hai hi nahi. Meaningless. Yes, meaningless from desire satisfaction point of view. But meaningful from the angle of chitta shuddhi. From the angle of purification of mind. There are certain actions which help in purification of the mind. So Veda has them also. Those actions are called Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma does not mean doing action without desire. Ask any psychology person, will he accept this statement, I do action without desire? No, because desire is the impelling force of any action. No action is possible without a desire. Even to come here, it is a desire. To listen to me is a desire. If I want to teach, it's a desire. Everything is desire. Now comes a fellow and says, don't have any desires. How is it possible? Then what is nishkama? Without desire. Without desire, and you have to add one more word, selfish desire. Not a desire for the worldly possession or enjoyment, but desire for chitta shuddhi, desire for peace of mind, desire for internal integrity, desire for qualification, gaining qualification for higher living, higher understanding of Veda. So that is called nishkama pradhana karma yoga. Right, sir? First is sakama, second is nishkama. Now comes another portion, that is called upasana kanda. It is divided into two. One is called ekarupa ishvara upasana, worship of God with a given form, Narayana, Vishnu, etc., etc., etc. And we have 300 crores, 3 crores, 33 కోట్ల దేవతల 33 వేల కోట్ల. ఏదైనా పర్వాలేదు, we are very rich in gods. Whole world we can supply. So we don't have any problem. In 33 crores of devatas we have. So you can choose any form. That is called Eka Rupa. One form you take for your worship. And wherein that one form is glorified so much, and you will see hundreds and hundreds of secondary scriptures supporting that one form. For example, if you are a Vishnu Bhakta, Narayana Bhakta, if you are a Vaishnava, then you have so many Vishnu Sambandhita Puranas related to Vishnu, wherein Vishnu is glorified so much that Shiva and all others are just servants of Vishnu. So any Shaiva fellow reads that gets exasperated. He feels so uneasy that Mahadeva is such a god and this fellow reduces him to be a servant of Vishnu. And same, we have Shiva Puranas, Shiva related scriptures, wherein Shiva is so powerful that because of the benign looks of Shiva, Vishnu got Sudarshana Chakra. And one day, all the time Vishnu was serving Shiva, so Shiva felt, hey Vishnu, what do you want? No, I am just interested in serving you. Because you serve me very greatly, so I give you a special post. From today onwards, you will be the Jagat Prabhu. All Jagat Paripalakatvam I am giving you. Shiva is giving him. Now any Vaishnava person reads that, he says, hey, it's all wrong. And there are another group of people who are generally not for male form. They consider God as all feminine because they have some problems with men they might have had. So now if they present God as man, they cannot accept, because only Satan is God, male. So God should be compassionate, etc., etc. And these compassionate, karuna, daya, etc. are all the time associated with feminine aspect. So they want Devi. And we have Devi Puranams wherein Shiva and Vishnu are servants to her. What is this? People ask me, Swamiji, what is this confusion? Confusion is there because you don't know the background, the plot. You don't know the plot, the planning. The planning is we have Ekarupa Ishvara Bhakti, wherein you take one form and develop so much devotion to that. That's the way you have to grow. For that, unless that form is highly glorified, your mind will not become stable on that. More glory is associated with that, more value you give. More value you give, more often you think of that. Am I right or not? If you have a precious jewel in your house now, before coming to satsang, you have kept it there and locked and came. I tell you, every other minute you will remember that. But your house may also have some useless thing. You don't remember that because you attributed a value. There is a value. So more glorified, more value, more thinking, more love, more all these things will come. So to bring that bhakti out of you, that Ekarupa will be glorified in different ways.